We've been following the medicine wheel on the Soul-Directed Life all year. All the themes have picked up the natural rhythm of Mother Earth's 4 directions and 4 seasons. The show is approaching 100,000 downloads because I think you love what the radio show is doing. Have you ever asked yourself, where did this idea come from? Well, it came from walking in the door of my first teacher's home, Charlotte Starfire, in 1992. I was hungry for the divine and didn't want to go back to the patriarchal tradition I was raised in, and found myself on Charlotte Starfire's living room floor in my business suit for opening night of her Women's Spiritual Empowerment Workshop. The very first night, she taught us to pray as she was taught to pray by Sun Bear. She apprenticed with Sun Bear, and he taught her to pray to the 4 directions, Mother Earth, Father Sky, and the 7th center within. Charlotte also taught us about the goddess, and she invited us to come to a training so we could participate in the ancient, the sacred, the very traditional Goddess Moon ceremony. And we made ceremonial prayer ties, and under her direction in front of the sacred fire, released them. These prayer ties and the sacred fire, have changed my life. Everything I learned from Charlotte changed my life. And then a few years later, she began to teach Kali Natha Yoga, a yoga she learned from Majaya Sati Bhagavati, the founder of this seed yoga, devotional yoga, way beyond the physical benefits of yoga and into embodying the living qualities, the living presence of the gods and goddesses. So, of course, I started doing Kali Natha Yoga. Charlotte's training prepared me in a way I could never have understood, never have anticipated. I was ready to receive the gift that I've been asked to give the world, writing down your soul. And that led to a few books and more to come in the Your Soul Wants 5 Things series. And it led to eventually the radio show. And so I came back to Charlotte and said, I'd like to do the medicine wheel this year. And she introduced me to Marlise Wabben-Wind, who co-wrote all of Sun Bear's books on the medicine wheel and who helped me come up with all of the themes. So later this year, I said to Charlotte, let's do a retreat. There's never been a retreat, anything like this. And people are so hungry to spend some time with you. So let's do a very special retreat. And it grew until it was 5 circles of devotion. We're going to walk the medicine wheel that Charlotte ceremonially built at the Kashi Interspiritual Ashram. We're going to walk the sacred labyrinth, unbelievable Chartres Cathedral outdoor labyrinth at the Kashi Ashram. And I've been blessed to lead retreats on the labyrinth and introduce the concept of what the labyrinth really is, the living womb of the Divine Mother. Of course, I'm going to teach everybody writing down your soul, which is, by the way, a circle. The sacred geometry symbol is a Mobius strip, which is a circle. And Charlotte is going to teach us how to participate in the ancient sister of the violet flame, sacred fire, sacred moon ceremony. And Shakti Durgaya, who learned this yoga at the feet of Majaya Sati Bhagavati, has offered to teach us Kali Natha Yoga, devotional yoga, every day of the retreat. There is no retreat, anything like this. All 5 are circles. All 5 are tantric union of the human and the divine. All 5 are mystical union. Please join Charlotte Starfire and me, Janet Connor, at the 5 circles of devotion at the Kashi Interspiritual Ashram in Sebastian, Florida. From November 5th, Thursday, we'll start in the late afternoon through Sunday at noon, November 8th. Charlotte Starfire and I invite you to the 5 circles of devotion. Charlotte's teachings changed my life. I invite you to enter the mystic with my dear friend and first teacher, Charlotte Starfire. Your life will never be the same. Welcome to the circles of devotion, because